Hi friends, I have something important for you. If you're having any Python kind of error in your code or bug issues or any kind of error in your Python code, I'll help you fix it through fiverr.com. My link is at the description below. So it is just for $5 and it's under 24 hours. I'll perfectly and quickly fix the error you have in your script, any kind of error you have your script that you know that is so difficult for you to fix. So let's get started right away. Hi friends, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to open an image in your computer using your own voice. For example, now let's run it now. It says enter the directory to your image. The directory is I have already have the address of the directory. Then I'll click on enter. I won't say anything except hello. After I enter, then I'll now say hello. Now just watch. Hello, and it opens for you. Now it opens the program, so it opens the image for you. So that's what you are going to be working on today. So let's get started. Hi, please, if you are new to this channel, please don't forget to hit the like button and also hit the subscribe button. And please do not forget to support me on PayPal. The link is at the description below. So let's get started. So now let's get started now. For this requirement now, you need two things now. You need to come over to this terminal right over here and write install pip install speech recognition. You need to install the speech recognition. Pip install speech recognition. Then wait for it to load. Before I install it, so there's no need of wasting time for that. And also the second requirement is that you need to on your you need your internet connection to be active. So let's move on to the next step. Now what we are going to do is that we are going to write from pil import image. Then also this is to enable us to load an image, and write import speech recognition as SR. So right over here we are going to write while true, and under this while true we are going to create a variable which is called directory directory, and we are going to write input, which is you are going to say enter the directory to the image. So after that, let's move on to our next step now, and you pay closer attention to the next step. In this next step now, what we are going to do is that um under this directory we are going to create a variable which is directory length is going to be equal to we are going to length of directory. We want to just watch what I'm about to do, and I'll explain everything for you. So here's what you are going to do. Then create a variable which is called file format, and I'll just write png. I'll write .png. So now let me explain this thing. Now what I want to do is that whenever you input your directory, you want to get the length of the directory, the actual length of it. Then after the length of it, whatever speech we say, we are going to add it next to the directory. Maybe directory stroke desktop dot, maybe the name of the image might be hey. Alright, and if you now voice hey out, it's going to add that hey text right over to this directory. That is why we need to get the length of the directory. We are going to add it, then we now add this dot png. I already know that the name of the file I'm loading. I just put png so that I just want to load in this program. I want to load a png image. So that's what we are doing. Then on after that, we write dot png. We will now place get the we now place the this dot png next to the speech, next to what we say through our speech, or whatever we say. So then after we now do that, then we now get all the directory together, and then all the voice note and everything together, we merge it together, then it will load the image for us. It's going to help us load the image for us. So let's move on to the next step now, which we are going to be working on speech recognition. So now to work on the recognizer, what we are going to do is that right over here we are going to write dot r equal to sr dot recognizer right over here. What we want to do, we want to make sure we are able to recognize our speech. And under here now, we are going to come over here and write it sr dot microphone, then as text to speech. We call it text to speech. Then what we want to do here is that we want to say r dot adjust ambient noise. Adjust ambient noise. What we are trying to do is that we want to, whenever we are trying to communicate, we want to make sure we reduce it. We have the ability to reduce the other kind of distractive sound around. So under there we are going to write on for ambient noise, then we are going to write text to speech, anyhow, text to speech. Let's just call it like that. It's supposed to be speech to text, but let's just leave it like that. So then I'll also pass another argument again, which is duration is going to be equal to 0.2. We are going to leave it like that as the duration. So under here, write text to speech, text to speech. Then that means what we are doing here is that we want to reduce the noise. I've explained this side. So then this duration is the amount of time in which we are going to get is going to get our audio, our voice audio. So I'm going to write here text to speech is going to be equal to r dot listing dot text to speech. So after we've adjusted everything, I want to get the duration. So we have to listen to the speech right over here, whatever we want to say. So now here is a closer. You need to pay closer attention to around this side. So let's get started. So right over here, what we want to do is that I will say that what we want to do right over here is that now, aside from that, we'll create a variable which is going to be called uh, text is going to be equal to r dot recognize Google. We need to make sure that Google help us to get the meaning of our text, whatever we say or whatever we communicate. We need to make use of Google. So that's why we turn on our that's why we have to turn on our internet connection. That's why it's really important. We're going to write text to speech. Um here, this variable right over here. That's what I mean here. So after that now, we are going to write text is going to be equal to text dot lower. We are using lowercase when we translate our text to our speech to text. It's translate it to a lowercase letter. All the letters are lowercase. There's no uppercase or anything like that. But for this tutorial, we need to just use lowercase letters. We need to make sure we get lowercase letters right over here. So now that's all for this step now. So right over here now, after we've input our directory now, we need to make sure we get the this thing, what do we call it? We get our voice for we get okay, we want to after we've enter our directory, what is the name of the image you want to open? You need to use your voice note to pronounce that name of that image from that directory put you input. So now, but we are using PNG for this case. We are not using the JPG. I will now say create a variable which is called voice. Voice is going to be equal to text. Then here, right over here. So after we get our this thing, so what we are going to do is that we are going to get the length. We are going to get the length of this voice. We want to get the length of this voice so that we can be able to put .png at the end. So we are going to write talk equal to, we are going to call the variable talk, then len, then we are going to write what do you call it here, text right over here. Then we want to get the length of that text you just pronounced, so that when we get the length, we are going to slot in this .png right over here, because this program we are concerned of PNG images. So yeah, we are concerned about PNG images. So let's what we are going to do right over here is that I'm going to write opening. We are going to create a variable which is called opening, and you pay closer attention to how I do it now. So now right over here, I'll come over here now, directory. I write our directory. Our directory comes first. Then under here, I'll get the position of, I'll get the length of the directory right over here. I'll write directory length, directory length, then plus this plus text, this text right over here, to try and get whatever we pronounce here. Then also we want to get the length of this text talk. and at the ending of the length we slot in our we slot in this thing right over here. We slot in the PNG file then plus file format. So that's us the file format, that is PNG. When it's reading it, whatever directory, whether computer stroke desktop slash maybe the name of the text, they will get the position of the text, then at the ending we add dot png. That's what we mean here. So let's move on to the next step. So now this final step, in the final step now, what we are going to do now is that we want to load the image from this directory, this directory. So we create a variable which is loading is going to be equal to, let's leave it, change the variable to open image. Going to write equal to, let me space it right over here. Open image is going to be equal to we're going to write image dot open, then opening this variable right over here. Then what we are going to do now is that we are going to write open image dot show. So now, but before we are already done, but we want to make sure that we don't crash the application whenever we have network issue, or maybe we did not get our speech well. So here I'll write something like this. I'll write try right over here. Why is it showing this error? Okay, try. Then under here I'm going to write except. I'm going to write except exception. Either there is no internet connection, which is request error as E. And under that I'll say print. I'm going to say could not, I will write something like poor internet. And also right over here I'm going to write except for if you did not get it properly, the name of the text properly, or unknown value error, you are going to just write something like print. And under this print you are going to write unknown error. So I think that's all for this program. So let's now run it now. So now let's let's do something. Let's run the program now. Now run the program. It says enter the directory of the image. I want to load this now, this hello right over here. So I'll copy the directory to save time. I'll write copy and I'll paste it here. Stroke then hello. Okay, it says restart again. Let me paste again, and when I enter now I'm going to say hello. Hello. And once I say so, it's going to load the image. So as you can see now, it loads the image. I don't know why it's showing like this, but the image opened because due to what I said. So I think that's all for this tutorial. So thanks for watching and see you in my next video. Hi friends, please if you are new to this channel, please don't forget to hit the like button and also hit the subscribe button, and please do not forget to support me on PayPal. The link is at the description below. So thanks for watching and see you in my next video.